She was on the floor gasping for air, eyes wide, hand clutched to her throat, screaming for help. People were panicking. Someone yelled to call an ambulance. And all I could do was watch. Because the lunch thief had finally bitten off more than she could chew, literally. If you've ever had something stolen and wished you could make the thief pay just once, then you're going to love this story. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready because today, justice comes wrapped in a Tupperware container, and it's spicy. 3 years ago, I was working in one of those massive factories, concrete floors, fluorescent lights, and machines so loud they made your bones hum. It wasn't glamorous, but it paid the bills. Now, here's the thing about this place. It was a revolving door of people. The factory didn't hire directly. They used 5 different temp agencies. People came and went so fast, you were lucky if you saw the same face for more than a week. Names? Forget about it. No one stayed long enough to matter. So when my lunches started disappearing, there was no one to blame. Just this gnawing feeling that somewhere out there, someone was walking around full and smug on my steak and rice. At first, I thought it was a fluke. Maybe I forgot it at home? Maybe someone grabbed it by mistake? But then it happened again.
And again.
And again. 6 days in a row. 6 12-hour shifts. 6 missed meals. Let me paint the picture for you. Sweat sticking to your back. Stomach growling so loud you swear the machines are answering back. And while you're barely holding it together, someone's out there wiping their greasy hands on your lunch napkin. I wasn't just hungry. I was furious. Not just at the thief, but at the helplessness. Every day I opened that break room fridge with hope, only to find nothing. I felt disrespected, violated, like someone was saying, "Your stuff doesn't matter. You don't matter." And that's when the idea started. Spite-fueled, petty, slightly evil ideas. There's a certain flavor of anger that's almost creative. And let me tell you, by day 6, I was a 5-star chef of vengeance. I needed to send a message. Not just stop, but never again. I didn't want to just catch them. I wanted them to suffer. Enter the Carolina Reaper, one of the hottest peppers in the world. Not just hot, weaponized hot. That night, I prepped like a mad scientist. Steak fajitas, my specialty. Seasoned, seared to perfection. But this time, topped with homemade pico de gallo, diced tomatoes, onions, cilantro, and the finely minced fury of 2 Carolina Reapers. The next morning, I plated them like I was competing on MasterChef. Perfectly stacked fajitas, garnished with lime wedges, a sprig of cilantro for flair, and packed into a crystal-clear Tupperware so their beauty beckoned from the break room fridge. I walked in, placed it right in the center shelf like bait in a trap, and walked away. No label, no name, just a silent invitation. And then, I waited. Every few minutes, I'd pretend to get water, glance at the fridge. My heart pounded with anticipation. Then, about an hour later, it happened. A scream echoed from the break room. High-pitched.
Panicked.
I ran in, pretending to be concerned, and there she was. Curled on the floor, eyes watering, gasping for breath. Her lips were bright red, her face swollen, her hands clawing at the air. People rushed in. Someone shouted, "She's having an asthma attack." Another voice, "Call 911." She was the lunchbox bandit. I recognized the red-lidded container beside her. Mine. Or rather, what was left of it. She'd taken the bait. And now, she was paying for it. The EMTs showed up, loaded her onto a stretcher, and whisked her away. All I did was stand there, sipping water, nodding along as people whispered and speculated. I said nothing.
And neither did she.
She never came back to the factory after that day. And my lunches? Never went missing again. Sometimes, justice doesn't come from the law. Sometimes, it comes from a Tupperware container, a few fiery peppers, and a whole lot of righteous rage. I never told anyone until now. But every time I see someone microwave fajitas, I smile. And I remember the day I turned lunch into revenge. If that spicy tale of justice gave you chills, hit that like button right now. And tell me in the comments, what's your most satisfying revenge story? Don't forget to subscribe for more wild, emotional, and just plain savage Reddit stories that'll leave you saying, they totally deserve that. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp and guard your lunch.